Hi, welcome to the Gear Garage. My name is Zach, and this is my little internet show about whitewater stuff. And I just enjoy doing it, and thank you for watching it. Today I want to talk about saws, and in particular this K24 saw. For those of you that know me, I weirdly have this obsession with wood cutting tools. I grew up, my dad would take me out, we'd cut down trees and make good firewood, and it's just kind of something I grew up around, and so I have an affinity to it. A lot of you know that my favorite axe is this beautiful Best Made axe. It's kind of like one of my prized possessions. It's just really a beautiful piece of wood and steel, and I really enjoy this axe. Not only like sitting on my desk, but I also love using it when I need a good axe. And it's a beautiful tool. And you probably know that one of my first episodes of the show was about this beautiful little handsaw that I keep in my kit that's come into use on the river for cutting limbs out of the way or on the way to put in. And I highly recommend a little handsaw with you. And I want to talk about this K24 here in a sec. But before I do, just kind of open up an open debate. I think one of the big discussions in boating, is whether or not to remove trees. And it's a tough decision. Logs in the river are incredibly dangerous. And as recreationists, those of us that use these rivers, they create real significant hazards. And, it makes a lot of sense to remove them for our own safety. And I think at the same time, we're the visitors to that place. And the real people that live there, I guess not people, but the things that live there, there's fish and animals that use that wood for habitat, and they really do use it. I mean, you can't kid yourself. I mean, that is a lot of their habitat. It creates eddies and slack water for them to kind of rest or live. And so, we have to decide whether the habitat of the animals that live there is more important than the safety of our fellow paddlers. And I think that's maybe a philosophical debate, or how you certainly feel about humans versus animals, but it's something we need to consider when we even think about removing logs, right? And kind of our importance in the world, our safety as visitors versus the liveliness of animals. So I don't know the answer. I'd love to debate it in the comments if you want to. And I'm not going to debate it on the side. I'm torn both ways. I see both sides. But it's something to think about. And also, if you ever are going to go cut wood out of a river for whatever reason, it's an incredibly dangerous thing. Like, surprisingly dangerous. The wood in the river is under some really odd tension and stress, and will break in weird ways, and you'll release the wood at some point, and it could go down and create a bigger hazard that you're kind of responsible for when you do that. And so you need to think about a lot of safety when you're doing it and being smart. And then what happens to that piece of wood? Are you going to tie it up to shore? Or if it goes downstream, you're then responsible to get out of the next place. And can you? So a lot to think about in terms of thinking about removing wood from rivers. I don't really have the answer. I can tell you that I've removed a lot of branches above rivers for passage, or just, them flying in my face every day I paddle a certain run. It's kind of nice to remove some branches that are kind of in your way, or logs that you kind of duck around, like removing some of the low-hanging things that aren't creating habitat. But more often than not, I'll use a saw to cut down or cut away a tree on a road on the way to put it. We typically paddle, after a rainstorm or a big storm, because that's when the water's in the river. And so, that's when trees have fallen across the roads too. And if you're the first one driving in, there could be a tree in the way that just stops your day. So I like to carry a saw with me in my truck. And my favorite saw of choice is this beauty. This is the K24, and I learned about this. I did a trail clearing project with the Siskiyou Mountain Club down to clear the Slide Creek route down to the Chetco, and we didn't clear it because it was incredibly log choked. But we spent 4 days trying, and on that trip I sort of fell in love with this bad boy, the K24 made by the Fano Works out of Chico, and it's just a cool saw. It comes with this holster which you can clip onto your belt or onto your pants. And, I added the cam strap onto it here, but you can just clip it on, and if you're doing trail work, just whip it out, cut some wood, put it right back, and keep going. It's pretty light, it's pretty simple. It's something you can just keep in your truck. You can stick it underneath a seat or behind a seat somewhere. It's really simple to put in your truck, but it'll cut through something pretty much that wide. It's a good 20-minute project if it's that wide. But something like this, 3, 4, maybe 5 minutes. I mean, it's just a really powerful tool. It'll save you a ton of times over my beloved axe. My beloved axe is fun to cut wood with, but man, it takes like 15 minutes to do what this will do in 5. And so I highly recommend checking out a saw. And if you're going to get one, this is the K24 from Fano. It is really cool. So yeah, if you're looking for one, it's easy. You might want one for your backyard. It's great for cutting off limbs. You know, you don't need a chainsaw to cut your tree down in your backyard. So this K24 is something that I would definitely look into. It's my favorite saw. So yeah, that's pretty much it on this topic. I'd love to talk more about the whether or not to cut trees out debate. You know, add any comments down in the comments section below. And yeah, it's been fun. And thank you for those of you that have been following the video podcast I'm doing. This has been a lot of fun for me. And I look forward to doing more and having more discussions. Thanks for joining.